appreciate you making it down and
Of course.
doing this.
Consistency is key. Prove you're going to get better. You're going to gain more confidence. It kind of is like a job that never sleeps. I don't think so. No. I mean, I never say never. What?
Bran Flakezz, appreciate it.
Of course. Happy to be here.
Yep. So we were talking a little bit. We kind of met briefly before, but never really had a chance to chat. So appreciate you making it down and
Of course.
doing this. So we were talking a little bit. So how did you actually get started, like in your content journey, making content, overcoming, I'm sure, like normal fears of content?
Yeah. I don't know. I downloaded TikTok and I was watching a bunch of people's videos and I was like, I feel like I'm just as funny as these people. So I just started like posting things that I was doing on the weekend, like telling stories, and I noticed a lot of traction with it. And I was like, this is fun. I'm gonna like keep up with it.
Do you feel like a lot of people come up to you, like recognize you in the street at all?
Yeah, like definitely when I'm like out to eat or at a restaurant and like walking in like my neighborhood, I'll definitely get stopped a few times, and it's always cool to like hear like how people like know me. Like some people will be like, "You're the guy from Instagram. You're the guy from TikTok. You're the food guy." It's kind of cool to see how like everyone's identifier is of me.
Do you feel like you get special treatment sometimes in like restaurants and bars and stuff?
I mean, sometimes, we'll get a DM that invites us in, or, I'll DM someone and, see if they want to like do a collab or anything. So that's definitely one of the privileges of the job.
Is it the point where like you walk into a club in Philly, there's like, all right, Bran Flakezz is here, got the table, get the whole setup?
Not that dramatic. No. And it definitely like depends on certain clubs. Like some spaces, like we're very friendly with the staff. Other places, I'm nobody. Like I'm just
Really?
any other person. Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
I feel like your audience is so huge in Philly. I feel like probably most of the people I know at least know of you or of your content or have seen you before. So
Thank you.
yeah. You weren't always in content. So how did you get into content?
I worked in the fashion industry before, just like 9 to 5. And I would just start posting videos like after work. Like a lot of times during work, I would think of funny things to post, and during the weekends. And I was just trying to like post like once or twice a day in my free time. And then once things started to like get, kind of popping, I was like, oh wow, this is a lot, doing this on top of my 9 to 5 job too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, because I feel like once you start making content and getting into it, you realize like this is kind of like a job.
No, it is. Yeah, it definitely is. And now it's like easier because I have like a system down pat. And like luckily for me, like my content is super low lift. Like I can film a video sometimes in 15 seconds, just walking and saying something. I'm very like speaking to the camera. So there doesn't ever really need to be anything like high quality produced, which is nice. But in the beginning, I was trying out like a bunch of different things, and that would take me like longer to film, and obviously just getting familiar with editing and all of that.
And what would be one tip you'd give to someone who's looking to get into content creation?
Yeah, I would say consistency is key. Definitely. Staying on top of it. Like it's literally like anything. The more reps you do, like you're just going to improve in every aspect. Your performance is going to improve. You're going to get better. You're going to gain more confidence. So just like sticking at it, because it kind of is like a job that never sleeps. So definitely just keep at it.
Keep at it.
Yeah.
I love that advice and
Yeah.
appreciate the insight. And
Of course.
want to get to the fun stuff now. People know you and I know and their journey.
I'm
and,
nervous.
So it's like all be fun topics.
Yeah.
So we'll get the opinion off of some of these lists that are online that people might be looking up because they think this is a great list, and we'll get your take on it as well.
Okay.
And see the truth behind these lists.
Okay.
All right. So Philadelphia is a great sports town.
Yeah.
People love their sports. They have a passion for it. They have a lot of opinions on sports. They have hate for sports.
Yep.
Whether you're a Cowboys fan or whatever team you don't like that's not Philadelphia, there's plenty of haters behind that team. So being there's so many bars and places to do things in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
there's some great places to watch games.
Yes.
So this list is about sports bars, specifically in Center City.
All right.
So what are the top 10 sports bars in Center City? And this is according to discoverphl.com.
Okay. Xfinity Live.
Not on the list.
What?
Yeah. I think they're actually meaning like Center City proper.
Oh,
Like,
Center
just
City.
Center City.
Okay,
yeah.
wow. That's shocking.
That was on the South Philly list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kavanaugh's, Cavs? Is that Cavs on there?
Kavanaugh is number 2.
Okay, number 2. Let's see. Misconduct, is that on there?
Not on the list.
Not on the list. Shit. Where else do people watch sports? Is Drinkers on there?
Not on here. I feel
All
like a few of these are like Chinatown, Rittenhouse. So like the great, like not exactly Center City, like the neighborhoods around it.
Okay. Anything in Fairmount? Are you allowed to tell me?
Nothing Fairmount.
Right. I always go to Xfinity to watch the game. Okay. I'm blanking here.
A lot of these are like just going out spots too, I feel like.
Okay, Barstool?
Not on the list.
McGillen's?
McGillen's is on the list at number 4.
God, I was getting nervous there. Fado?
Fado is not on the list.
Shit, guys. I'm doing bad at this. All right, you said Rittenhouse. What's that? The Goat? Is that on there?
The Goat is not on the list.
Oh my God, this is embarrassing.
So there's one place I was actually at, and I'm surprised it's on the list because
Tradesman's
is on the list. That's at
Okay.
number 3.
Okay.
This one had, for the game last week, they also had like a sing-along event.
Why am I blanking on whatever this obviously is? Is this number 1 too?
This one's not. Number 1 is a shock. I don't think it's
City Tap House?
City Tap. That's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
City Tap's at
There we
number
go.
6.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. Shit. I'm blanking. You're gonna have to help me.
Okay. All right. So we'll go. You got a decent amount of them. Number 10 was Lucy's.
Okay. That's new. That's interesting.
new, right?
Okay, wow.
We did a list on dive bars. Apparently that was on the list.
Okay.
I haven't been there yet though.
I've only been once. Okay.
Was it divey or?
I guess so. I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Next up was Ladder 15 at 9.
Wow. Okay. Duh.
Number 8 was Spin, Philadelphia.
Wow. Okay.
Number 7 was Barley in Chinatown.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, Bar LY.
Okay.
Number 6 was City Tap. Number 5 was Taboo in Philly.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Number 4 McGillen's. Number 3 Trademans. Number 2 Kavanaugh's. And number 1 Iron Hill Brewery.
What?
This was from Discover Philly or Discover
Okay.
PHL too.
Wow.
Which I feel like it's ran by the city, which I was very surprised by.
Iron Hill. Okay. Interesting.
So now that we know Discover PHL's list, what's your top 10 list in Philly?
Well, I would have definitely said Xfinity,
Mhm.
McGillen's, Tradesman's, Barstool, City Tap is great. I actually love the Mulberry.
Oh yeah,
Great food, great
Spot shot there
cheesesteak.
last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that place. Cavs, of course. I need like 2 more here. Urban Saloon in Fairmount is an awesome place to watch the Eagles. And then I got to give some love to Fishtown.
Yeah.
Garage is great too.
Garage. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's go to.
Yeah, that's my list.
That's a great list.
Thank you.
Yeah. We're gonna publish that. That's like
Yeah,
we're gonna
take that,
Bran
Discover
Flakezz.
Philly.
Cool. So staying on the topic of going out and things to do.
Yeah.
We know you love a good drink.
I do.
So this next part is for maybe you're feeling like you have some money to spend and you want to go and get something real nice, real classy.
Okay.
So what are the top 5 most expensive bars in Philadelphia?
Oh,
It's according to Yelp.com.
Okay. The Four Seasons, is that on there?
Not on the list.
Okay, bars. That's gonna be tough. Is the Ritz on there?
The Ritz is not on the list. I think that was a big miss. It should be on the list, but it's not.
Okay. Is it like restaurants, are they saying?
No, they're all, I feel like, just straight up like bars, like drinking spots.
Well, I'm sure this is newer, so it's probably not on the list, but they make great drinks. Elmira, great dirty martinis. Rouge,
no.
damn. I don't know. I go to the cheap places. Any like steakhouses on there?
I've never heard of these spots.
Okay.
So we'll just go through it because. So number 1 was the Library Bar.
What the fuck is that?
I've never heard of it. Number 2 was the Randstad Room.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Mhm. Number 3 was Midnight in the Wicked.
Okay, that's newer. Okay, interesting.
Number 4 was Miss Saigon.
Mm.
Never been there.
Mm.
And number 5 was Brazil's Nightclub.
Wow. I don't know these places. Maybe I need to go on this website.
So, Ritz, I think was a big miss. What else do you think were some big misses?
Yeah, definitely the Ritz, definitely the Four Seasons. Randstad Room absolutely makes sense. I've never been there, but I've heard great things. Trying to think like, there's the nicer like Rittenhouse restaurants like Park. I thought for sure Rouge would be on there.
Mhm.
It's like a big spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely thought those would be there.
Yeah. Well, I think you need. Do you have like a blog or anything?
I should just make a list. Yeah,
You really should like have a
Yeah.
blog, like list, stuff. I think
I
that'd be
highlight
off.
things on like my Instagram so that people can like tap through.
Okay. Well, this is more on the drink side. So,
All right.
what are the top 10 bars in Philadelphia with the best cocktails, according to Yelp?
Oh no. And this is all Philadelphia?
This is all Philadelphia. I would say like it's all greater center city. So like including like the outsiders like Fishtown, Fairmount, like the whole like general center city area.
Oh shoot. Okay. Wow. This is really tough.
The best cocktails. I feel like you said maybe a couple.
I was
of
gonna
these.
say, were any of the ones I said, like is Rouge on there? Elmira.
Mm-mm.
Let's see. Best cocktails. Wow, I need help.
Definitely some Fishtown no lib ones on here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Where do I look? Well,
Mostly are Rittenhouse, Center City.
see, this is where I struggle because I hate leaving Fishtown Northern Liberties these
Same.
days.
I've
I
never
literally
leave
hate leaving there. So I'll just say my favorite ones in Fishtown.
Okay.
I'm sure they're not on there, but just some my favorites. I love R&D in Fishtown for drinks.
R&D. Yeah.
I haven't been to Next of Kin, but I heard it's
Next
great.
in Kin is on the list at number 4.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've heard
yeah.
great things about that, so that doesn't surprise me. Northern Liberties, that's, I mean, I love an El Camino margarita, but I know that that's a bit of a hot take.
They're safe though. Like
They're safe.
They're safe.
Great.
They're great.
Everything is great. El
Yeah.
Camino is my favorite
Yeah.
restaurant. It's a safe bet every single time.
It's consistent. Yeah, it's great.
I know I'm blanking on like really. I love Jerry's Bar in Northern Liberties.
Jerry's
too.
Bar is great.
Yeah,
Do you do the brunch?
I've done the brunch. Their Bloody Marys are awesome. Those are like my favorite spots around. Is like LMNO on there or Soraya?
Not on the list.
Okay, that's okay. All right, best cocktails. Okay, maybe Double Knot.
Mm-mm.
What about Sampan? I'm trying to think of the Scholzen spots they've got.
No.
Okay. Shit, I'm bad at this game.
No, this was hard. This was hard.
Okay, give me a few.
This is probably the hardest one, the hardest question. So, number 1 is Andra Hem.
You know what this is? I feel like I don't even live in Philly.
Number 2 is Enswell.
Oh,
Enswell?
wow. Okay, I've
Yeah.
only been there for brunch, but it's beautiful in there, so
Yeah.
that doesn't surprise me. Okay.
Number 3 is Sky High, which is I believe the Four Seasons.
Four Seasons. Duh. Yeah.
Number 4 is Next of Kin.
Yep.
Number 5 is the Library Bar in Rittenhouse.
Okay, that I have to go to.
It keeps making
coming
all of
up.
these lists. Yeah. Philadelphia Distilling.
Wow.
I don't know where that is. It's in Northern Liberties.
I think that's in Northern Liberties. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I haven't been there yet.
No, me either.
4 Humors in Kensington.
I've heard of that.
This one I've heard of. The Franklin Mortgage and Investment Company.
Yeah. Oh, I've been there. Yeah. That's like
It's a speakeasy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like that's like a members only type of thing. I went to one event there once, but their cocktails were really good. So I had a really spicy margarita there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool spot. Next up is number 9, which is Miss Saigon.
Okay, this is a newer place. I have heard of it. I'll have to check it out now.
And next up at number 10 was Poison Heart.
Never heard of that.
I think it's like that area. What do they call it? Like the Arts District off of Spring Garden.
Okay.
Like that, like
Yeah.
like 10th and Spring Garden.
All right.
So some cool spots
Put
over
it
there.
on my list.
This one I feel like you're gonna relate a lot to, and I feel
Okay.
like a lot of your audience would probably relate a lot to. So we'll get your opinion on this as well, and then we'll start with the list. So this one is for the singles out there.
Okay.
So what are the top 5 neighborhoods in Philadelphia if you are single?
Okay.
So this is according to Hauser, and they based it off of the average home price, average rent, the commute to Center City, cool date spots, and best places to meet new people.
Is Center City like one of the neighborhoods technically?
There's
Or is it-
neighborhoods within Center City, not actual Center City is on the list.
Okay. Is Fishtown on there?
Fishtown's number 1.
Okay. Good. Because I live in Fishtown and I'm single. So that's great. What about Northern Liberties?
No, Northern Liberty's not on the list.
Interesting. I think that's a miss. Fairmount?
Fairmount is not on the list.
All right. Let me think. Single. Like, is South Philly too general?
So there's 2 neighborhoods on here that are South Philly.
Okay. Point Breeze?
Point Breeze is number 4.
Okay. Was it Bella Vista? Is that
Bella Vista, yeah, not on the list.
on the list?
Mm.
And Old City?
Old City's not on the list.
Shit. All right. Rittenhouse?
Rittenhouse is not on the list.
What about like University City?
Not on the list. No.
Okay, let's see. What else?
So we're missing 2. We're missing 2, 3, and 5.
2, 3, and 5.
One's in Center City area. The second one is like Northwest Philly.
Okay.
And the 5th one is in South Philly.
See, this is where I just call everything South Philly.
It's right where they have like, I feel like it's close to Bach Bar, that area.
Okay. It's not the Italian market, is it?
No. Past Young Square.
Past Young Square.
That's
okay.
at 5.
That makes sense. Okay.
Number 3 is Washington Square West, and they also combine it with the Gayborhood, like that general area,
Okay.
at 3. And then number 2 was Manayunk.
What?
Manayunk.
Wow.
Manayunk's the best neighborhood or second best neighborhood in Philly.
Insane. Who the fuck is going to Manayunk?
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? It's funny because like, you know, I go up Main Street. I feel like there are like a lot of like youngerish type.
Definitely
people.
college kids, but then I feel like it's just like married couples.
That's true. There's like no in
Yeah.
between.
We talked about this on my podcast. Where like, if we're dating somebody and they say they live in Manayunk, like they might as well live in Los Angeles. That is a long distance relationship. We're not going down 76. No. I do love Manayunk. I went to college. I lived in Manayunk for years, but no.
No, okay. Manayunk's coming back on our list very soon. Just another hint. So all right, so that was their list, and that was Hauser.
Yeah.
What about Bran Flakezz list?
I mean, I think majority Center City for sure. Just that general area, like Chestnut, Locust, anybody who lives in the Sterling, run away. Then Fishtown, I think Northern Liberties, definitely a big spot. I do know like some people in Old City as well, but South Philly for sure. I mean, I know that that's super general, so I wasn't surprised to see Point Breeze, past Young Square makes sense too. Yeah, I would say basically everywhere.
it hits all of them just besides Manayunk. You'd probably take Manayunk out.
Yeah, I mean, it does make sense, but like I feel like that's like mostly college kids.
So you feel like if you're like 25 to like 35, you should probably be in those.
I would say, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Next up is a new game.
Okay.
So this is the blind ranking game. Ever heard of it before?
Like you don't know what's coming, so you don't know where to put it. Is
Correct.
that right? Yeah. Okay.
So
I like this.
bring up a topic thing, and you have to put it on a list between 1 through 5.
Okay.
5 being the worst, 1 being the best.
Okay, I like this.
And you can't change where it's at on the list.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, summer's over.
Okay.
I'm actually filming this today on Halloween.
Yep.
So we're getting into the winter season.
Mm-hmm.
And Philly's a great winter town. So you are going to blindly rank these 5 holiday bars in Philadelphia.
Okay.
1 being the best, 5 being the worst. And this is based on vibes, festive drinks, and creativity.
Okay.
All right.
I like it.
So first up is Taqueria Amor in Manayunk.
Well, I'm just gonna put that at number 5.
Number 5,
just because I'm not going there.
the Manayunk 8.
No, I've seen it during the holiday season. It's great, but I can't travel there.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a trip. Uptown Beer Garden in Center City.
Oh, I would put that at number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah, they've got great decorations.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of it's outside, so I don't know if that's for everybody.
Is it? I don't think I've been there. Is it cold, or do you think the heating does pretty well?
That's a good question. I mean, I'm pretty sure they have heaters, but I don't know. I think that area is very, very crowded during that time too. So it could be overstimulating for some.
Yeah, there's just a
A
lot,
lot going on. Yeah.
I think I was there one time, like in Center City during that season, and then all of a sudden every road just closed and like, yeah, we're doing a parade. And
Yeah.
just felt trapped in Center City. It's like, I need to get back to Fishtown. How do I get out of here?
Yeah, once this time of year comes around, if you're going like anywhere near City Hall, you're going to be stuck in like 30 minutes of traffic.
Yeah, absolutely. Next up on the list is Craftsman Row, Washington Square West.
I've actually never been there, so I'm just going to put it at number 4.
Number 4.
Yep.
The pictures online were really cool. Like their decorations were really nice.
I'll put that on my list.
So you still have 1 and 2 left.
Okay, I hope a good one that I'm thinking of is coming.
I think it might be this one.
Okay.
Tinsel, Center City.
I'm going to put it at number 2.
Number 2?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I'm scared about what's the last one because that's getting number 1.
Okay, so number 1 is going to have to be Butcher Bar. There's the Yule Lodge.
Okay.
Apparently that's like their pop-up in the wintertime.
I like going to McGillen's during the holidays.
Really?
Yes.
Do they have a good setup there?
I just feel like it's like a good, like, Christmas music, everyone goes. I don't know why me and my friends not only, but we frequently go to McGillen's in the winter.
Really?
Yeah. I just think it's like they get Christmas lights, like it's like an Irish. Yeah, I think it's fun to go there.
No, I definitely think so. McGillen's is one of those places where you go, you literally just feel the presence.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you can tell it's like there's a special feeling when you go in there. It's a special place.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's cool. We talked about it. My one friend Martino and I on a podcast about how McGillen's is the number 1 bar in Philadelphia to meet your spouse.
Yep,
your future spouse.
I know a few people who've met there.
Really, that are now married or engaged?
Yeah, engaged. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And then I had Brett on the show, Brett Rosenthal.
Yep.
He said that he knew someone that met their spouse at McGillen's, and now they're divorced.
Oh, well, that will happen too.
Yeah. But if you're looking to meet your love, we always talk about it. We really gas at McGillen's on this show. We're having some studio interference over here, guys. All right, so this next one, another blindly rank, we have about Philadelphia restaurants.
Okay, I like this.
So you're going to blindly rank these 5 Philadelphia restaurants without knowing which one comes next.
Okay.
5 being the worst, 1 being the best. And we're basing this off of taste, value, and experience.
Okay.
All right. So first up, we have Kalaya.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to put that at number 4 only because I am not a big spicy person. And that is like the consistent review I've heard from everybody is that the food is extremely spicy, but it's beautiful.
Okay. Yeah. I've actually have yet to go there, but it's been highly recommended. My favorite restaurant's right next door, Elemento.
Yeah, I love Elemento.
It's a great spot. All right. Next up on this list is Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I've actually never been there, but that one, I think it was James Beard Award for the best, like one of the best restaurants in the country. So I'll put it at number 2 just because I haven't personally been, but I've heard like unreal things about it.
Wow.
Yeah,
all right.
I have a gift card there. I need to go.
If you have a gift card, you got to go.
I got to go. Yeah.
You got to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we still have 5, 2, I'm sorry, we have 5, 3, and 1 left.
Okay.
All right. So we still got some options.
5, 3, and 1.
Next up on the list is Zahav.
I'm going to put Zahav at 3.
Zahav at 3?
Yeah.
All right.
I do really like Zahav.
It's a good spot, but you're leaving that number 1.
I'm leaving that
5.
1 just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah.
So this one, I think this one might be your number 1.
Okay.
Royal Izakaya.
I've never been there either.
Really?
I mean, how do people get a reservation?
You're Bran Flakezz. You can't get a reservation there?
I could DM them. Shit. Wow. It's so hard because I can't put it at number 5.
But you don't know.
But I don't know.
You don't know enough people who went there to give you feedback.
Yeah. And I also don't know what's coming next because I don't want to automatically. Oh, shit. All right. I'll give it number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
This number 5.
I probably fucked up.
Elvez.
Oh no, I'm safe to
You're
put that
safe.
at number 5. Yep. Yeah, that can go at number 5.
Okay. So all right. So I think that was, if you could redo it, would you put it any
If
other
I
way?
could redo it, maybe I would put Zahav at 1.
Okay.
Because I did really enjoy my meal there. But I think that's all I would change.
All you change.
Yeah.
I think that's a good. I think that
Yeah.
that's the solid. Alves, I think people are unfortunately going to agree.
Yeah.
But just because there's so many great options, especially in that area.
Yeah. I'm surprised that is even on the list.
Yeah. It's cool. Next game is a classic.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather?
Okay.
All right.
I love this game.
So we're gonna talk about different neighborhoods in Philly, different ideas, things to do, and give some people insight into your personality.
Okay.
That they already don't know. So this one's about living. So you mentioned you lived in Manayunk. You've lived in all different types of parts of the city. How long have you been in Philly for?
If we're including my time in Manayunk, then actually 10 years.
10 years. Okay.
Yeah.
So 10 solid years. So you've been around different neighborhoods, have a good feel for pretty much everyone.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. So this one's about living. And we're gonna start off with 2, and you're gonna pick, and then they're gonna face the next neighborhood, and then
Okay, like a little bracket.
yes, it's gonna be
Okay.
bracket. All right. So first, we're gonna start at Old City or Fairmount.
Okay, I will choose Fairmount.
Fairmount.
Yeah.
All right. Fairmount or Rittenhouse Square.
That's really tough. I'll choose Rittenhouse Square.
Rittenhouse Square.
Yeah.
Okay. Rittenhouse Square or Northern Liberties.
Northern Liberties.
Northern Liberties. Okay. Northern Liberties or Fishtown.
Shit. Fishtown.
Fishtown.
Mm-hmm.
Fishtown or Passyunk Square.
Fishtown.
Fishtown. Fishtown or Manayunk.
Fishtown.
Fishtown or Queen Village.
Fishtown.
Fishtown or Bella Vista.
Fishtown.
Fishtown's the winner. We have the winner here.
Yeah.
Would you change your choice to any other neighborhood in Philly to be the winner?
I would. Fishtown is. I mean, that's where I live, so it's my favorite neighborhood. I would put Northern Liberties second. Yeah, those are my favorite too, for sure.
Do you foresee yourself staying and living in Philadelphia long term?
Definitely for like at least the next like 4 or 5 years. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe eventually go back to the burbs, but who knows?
Who knows? You
Yeah.
never know.
You never know.
You never know. All right. Next up is, this one's a little fun.
Okay.
So, would you rather, after a night of drinking,
Jesus.
go to brunch and down mimosas,
Mhm.
or lay in bed all day until you muster up the courage to DoorDash half cold food and a coffee?
Brunch. I'll do
Brunch.
brunch. Yeah.
So
Mhm.
how bad are your hangovers on a scale of 1 to 10 typically?
They're bad. Really bad actually. But the reason I would choose brunch is because I would get way too much anxiety being in bed all day. Like physically, yes, but like I think that would mentally make me spiral. So go out there, have a mimosa, maybe puke and rally, and then maybe get a little drunk and then go back to bed.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Would you say that, like, for me, if I go on a night drinking, it's hard for me to like sleep in.
Yeah, no, I
I'm up.
can't. I'm up at like 6 a.m.
Same thing for
Yeah.
you.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's honestly the worst.
It's the worst.
You
yeah.
lose so much, like, just like even for when you start like the work week on Monday morning, it's just like you still feel it.
Yeah, you're out of commission.
Yeah. When you're like really hungover, can you like eat, or like you're kind of like,
That depends. Eventually I know I have to, so even if I'm like feeling so sick, I force something, even if it's just a piece of toast. But sometimes I'll have to throw up before I eat.
what would you say, like, what drink really sneaks up on you and gives you the worst hangovers?
I can't drink White Claws anymore. Like
Really?
the seltzers, like for some reason give me like the worst like sugar headache the next day.
Oh.
Also, I mean, everything is bad.
Yeah.
Vodka, which is typically what I drink, always leaves me feeling like shit the next day. But then people are like, oh, that's why you drink tequila. And I'm like, tequila, I usually get in a margarita. Then same thing with the sugar. I'm like, the next day, like feeling like shit.
What's your go-to drink at a bar?
If I'm out to dinner, I love getting a dirty martini.
Okay.
If I'm just like literally at a bar, just trying to get drunk, then I'm good with like a vodka soda.
Vodka
lime.
soda.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah. Very simple guy.
Simple, classic,
Yeah.
healthy. All right. So next one, this one is bringing food back up again. Would you rather eat a cheesesteak every day for the rest of your life, or have to eat the same thing every day and you're only allowed to eat at a restaurant once per year?
Oh my
Cheesesteak of
God.
your choice, and you can pick any of the meals on the second part.
Well, I love cheesesteaks, but I think I would not live a very long life if I was eating them every day. So I guess I have to pick the second one.
The second one.
Yeah.
So just because you think you'll drop dead in like a matter of 10, 15
Yeah.
years.
And I could just like pick breakfast to eat the same thing every day. I kind of
Right.
do that anyway. Same cereal.
Same. What's your go-to breakfast?
I'm so weird. I actually love a bowl of Cheerios.
That's not weird.
Yeah, I love a good bowl of Cheerios.
My mom will agree. She loves Cheerios.
Yeah, some Cheerios, some yogurt, and like a fruit with it, maybe a banana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you say, like, just while you're on, like, what's like a quick thing you grab on the go all the time?
Bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich. I love just if I'm like running late, just grabbing if I just need a quick brunch, breakfast, lunch, bacon, egg, and cheese.
What's your go-to spot to grab one?
I'm bringing back Bagels & Co. I was off them for a little
Really?
bit, and now I'm right back on them. The Northern Liberties one has been delivering for me. So I love them. I also like 3J's, their market. They have really great sandwiches too. La Colombe's aren't bad either.
No, they're like
The one in Fishtown. Yeah, they're pretty
We're
good.
kind of on a La Colombe kick right
Yeah.
now with those sandwiches.
I like La Colombe.
They're really good. That place is like just the greatest.
It really
I love-
is.
I love it so much. All right, so this one is super funny. We're gonna do another list, another top 10,
Okay.
because we're gonna laugh at kind of like just how cliche a lot of these are.
Okay.
All right, so this one is from visitphilly.com.
Okay.
So these are the people running visitphilly.com. I don't know if they're actually the city of Philadelphia, but I know that they have a lot of lists and things for people. So what are the top 10 essential things to do in Philadelphia if you are visiting for the first time?
Okay. The Rocky statue.
Yeah, that's at number 2.
Okay.
And I'm going to read these because
Oh, okay.
these are funny too. Like, it's pose with the Rocky statue and run up the Rocky steps.
Yep. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Is the art museum on there, or is that? I wonder if they include.
Art museum, yes. It says visit the awesome museums on the Benjamin Franklin Parkway.
Okay.
So that counts.
Does that include the Franklin Institute then too?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Love Park.
Yeah, it says visit that's at number 5.
Yep.
So yeah, 7 was the museums. 5 is visit the famous love sculpture.
Okay. Go to an Eagles game or tailgate.
That's not on here.
Wow.
It should be.
I was gonna say that's like part of the experience.
Mhm.
What about let's see. Well, have a cheesesteak.
Yeah. So cheesesteak, that's at number 3. Enjoy an authentic Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Where can you get a non-authentic Philly cheesesteak in Philadelphia? Like Subway?
Literally. Yeah. Wawa.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing all right on this one.
Yeah.
Is Rittenhouse Square on there?
No.
City Hall?
No, City Hall is not on here.
Interesting.
Now they say like, so number 10 is dine at a critically acclaimed restaurant.
Okay.
So that could be like
What is
Rittenhouse.
the Liberty Bell?
Liberty Bells? That's number 1.
Yeah.
Number 1 is snap a photo in front of the Liberty Bell.
Yep. Is anything else in that area on there? Like, where did they just have the debate? Why am I blanking?
Oh, like Independence Hall?
Yeah. Anything?
Yeah, that's at number 4.
Okay.
Independence Hall's number 4.
All right. What's number 2? Jesus.
You got a Rocky. That was the Rocky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm doing good on this.
Yeah, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and
else?
10.
Okay, what else did I tell people to do? I've got the museums. I feel like I'm blanking on
This one is like literally like you're gonna be like, wow.
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
What am I blanking on? I feel
Think of food. Think of cheesesteaks. Think of other things. Center City.
Oh, Reading Terminal?
Reading Terminal.
Duh.
Reading Terminal, that's number 6.
Yeah.
These last two honestly are very obscure, so
Okay,
I'll
hit me
just
with them.
yeah. So number 8 is amble through the world-renowned Longwood Gardens.
Oh, interesting. I've
Mhm.
actually never been there.
No, me either. And then number 9 is explore Philly's hip waterfront, Delaware River.
Okay.
There's some spots there.
Yeah. I like Cherry Street Pier.
Yeah. Do you ever like go on walks up the?
Yeah. Oh, always. Yeah.
It's a good spot.
Yeah.
Interesting. Sometimes like the Delaware has some funky smells when you're walking. along.
Yeah. It doesn't all Philly.
If you were to rewrite the list like an authentic like Philadelphian,
Yeah.
what would you put on essential things to do? Top 10 essential things.
They have most of it covered. I do think you should experience a sports tailgate
Mhm.
of some kind. Also, it depends on the time of the year, but if you can come during the Italian street festival where they climb the pole, that definitely would be something to see for sure. Other little things like the Schuylkill Trail is like beautiful, especially during the nice times of year to walk on. Yeah, we got the museums. Trying to think. I think that's pretty much what I would say. Yeah, they got the cheesesteaks. Everything that was good. I think that was a good one.
So if you were to, let's just say you're staying in Philadelphia, you have an Airbnb.
Yeah.
All right. And let's just say you're in Fishtown.
Okay.
How would you make the most out of your day in Fishtown?
Oh, wow. We'll definitely get some breakfast at any of the spots. I mean, Fishtown has great coffee. There's no shortage of coffee. I would wake up, I would grab a coffee at any of the spots. There's really like no bad ones, honestly. I would take a nice walk to the river, Penn Treaty Park, then maybe swing by through Northern Liberties, grab lunch after. Yeah, and then maybe stop at like Garage or Johnny Brenda's or Frankfurt Hall. Frankfurt Hall would be great. Like get a pitcher of beer, sit outside, then go to dinner. So many places, L&O. That would be perfect, honestly. I'm like, wait, should I do this? Yeah, grab dinner in Fishtown. Yeah, and then I would say if you want to like go out at night, like maybe head to Center City, leave the Fishtown
if you're feeling it.
Yeah, but if you can get down with the Fishtown bars, I mean, there's a bunch of fun ones. I heard Middle Child has been getting fun at night.
Oh,
Play
really?
Some pool. Starbolt's fun. L Bar if you're down for a nice dive bar. Kung Fu Necktie is always fun and interesting.
It's a good time.
And obviously Garage, of course.
Awesome. I think that's great. I think that's a great guide. Well, saying, go an Airbnb, that's one route, or you can take a hotel, and that's our next topic.
Okay.
So there's some really nice, expensive hotels in Philly.
Yeah.
And we're going to go over the list of them.
Okay.
So what are the top 10 most expensive hotels in Philadelphia?
Okay.
And this is how I got this list is this is according to hotels.com.
Okay.
And this was just booking a one-night stay on a random Wednesday night in January.
Wow. All right. Well, the Four Seasons.
That's number 1.
Okay.
It's $1,005 per night.
Yeah, it's crazy. The Ritz.
The Ritz is on the list at number 6.
Okay. The W.
The W is in number 10.
Okay. Wow.
One of these is new. It's in Fishtown.
Oh, is that the Annabelle
Anna
Hotel?
and Bella. It's number 5.
Wow. How much is that a night?
This is at $336 a night.
Interesting. Okay. Where else? Is like the Kimpton Hotel on there?
Kimpton's not on the list. This one also has a bar that's really expensive.
Not the Lowe's. Is the Lowe's on there?
The Lowe's is not on it, but you said it. You mentioned it earlier.
Fuck. Why am I blanking now? It's a hotel bar.
It's a hotel bar.
Shoot. Why am I blanking? I literally said it earlier.
The Ritz-Carlton.
Yeah, I said that, right?
Oh, you did say that?
Yeah.
Oh, you said that first.
Yeah.
You did. Okay.
After
Four Seasons.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
Fault. Okay.
I don't know what other hotels. That's such a hard question for me because I've literally only stayed at a hotel in Philadelphia like a handful of times.
I'm surprised because I feel like they don't do like any influencer marketing.
Yeah, I've done it through the W. The W is great.
Okay.
Now I'm just like about to just start listing off hotels, like the Sofitel or Sofitel. Is that on there?
Mm-mm.
There's a Hilton. Is that on there?
That's not on there. These
And
are
then
all kind of like I haven't heard a lot of these.
I stayed once at this place called the Cambria. Is that on there?
Mm-mm.
I'm literally trying to think of other hotels. There's one that I can't remember the name of. All right, hit me with them.
All right. So you had Four Seasons at 1.
Yep.
Number 2 was the Dwight D Hotel,
Never heard of that.
$550 a night.
Wow.
Number 3 was the Rittenhouse in Philadelphia. That's $423 a night. Number 4 was the Bellevue Hotel.
Okay, yeah.
It's $360 a night. Number 5 was Anna and Bell at $336. Number 6 was the Ritz Carlton at
Mhm.
$332. Number 7 was the Guild House Hotel at $302. Number 8 was Local Hotel with a K.
Okay.
That was at $285 a night. Number 9 was the Franklin on Rittenhouse for $280 a night.
Okay.
And number 10 was the W. Philadelphia, $275.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm actually very surprised because us from living here and stuff, you don't really hear about.
Yeah,
many
I
hotels.
don't hear like any.
Mm-mm. Well, this one is a little trivia, Philly trivia. So
God.
getting
Okay.
off of the list, but I feel like you're gonna get these. I think that they're not that hard.
Oh God.
So you're gonna have to know a little bit of history, maybe.
I was gonna say that's where my weak spot is.
This one is current, modern times. So, who is the restaurateur who owns the company that operates over 30 restaurants, including in Philadelphia, Barclay Prime, Budokan, Butcher Singer, Continental Midtown, El Rey, Elvez, Frankfurt Hall Park, and more?
Steven Starr.
Steven Starr, yeah. So, what is your favorite Steven Starr restaurant?
Oh, okay. I mean, Barclay Prime is amazing. I also love El Mino. We've talked about it.
Yes.
Park is great too.
I haven't been to Park yet.
Yeah, Park
So-
is great.
It's French, right?
Mhm.
What would you say were your favorite dishes there?
The Park bread basket is in its own category of elite. I love getting the Park bread basket, warm shrimp salad, and a side of fries, and
Warm
just sitting.
shrimp salad.
Yep, and just sitting and people watching. My
Really?
favorite. Yeah, and a martini.
Drinks there pretty good.
Yep. Mhm.
Good spot to go.
Yeah.
Recommend. Awesome. All right. So this one is Philadelphia is home to many firsts, like the capital of the United States, the 1st
Mhm.
public zoo, the first bank, the first flag, and free lending library. What is also crowned to Philadelphia that includes the largest employment sector in the city?
Oh wow.
It's kind of hard.
It's not the Navy Yard, is it?
No.
Mm.
This is like active, but it was the first. Philadelphia had the first. Philadelphia's very prominent for this.
I don't
There's
know.
a lot of great of these in Philadelphia.
What is it?
Philadelphia had the first hospital in
Oh,
the United States.
wow.
So healthcare is the largest employment sector in the whole entire city.
Okay.
Between
That makes sense.
hospital. So the first hospital was Pennsylvania Hospital, and that was founded by Benjamin Franklin.
Okay.
Philadelphia is kind of, I think it's pretty iconic in this whole entire thing we call the United States. They
Yeah.
have so many firsts, everything. Back to Philadelphia. So the name Philadelphia, where does
Mhm.
that come from? So the name Philadelphia comes from the Greek words phileo, which means love,
Mhm.
and adelphos, which means brother.
Mhm.
Who named the city of Philadelphia?
Oh shit. Ugh. That I have no clue.
You know it. 100% you know it.
Really?
Yeah, and if I give you a hint, you're going to get it in like a second.
Give me a hint.
This person has a park named after them.
A park in
A
Philadelphia?
park in Philadelphia that you've probably been to 100 times.
George Washington? Washington Square?
No.
Damn, I'm gonna look stupid. I've got no clue.
They're at the top of City Hall.
Just spell it.
William Penn.
William Penn. Okay.
And
I was gonna say Thomas Jefferson. Penn Treaty Park. Okay, yeah.
Penn Treaty Park, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yep. And then what year was the city of Philadelphia founded?
Oh God. Somewhere in the 1700s.
Further back.
Really?
Yeah. Philly's old.
Yeah, I have no clue.
1682.
Okay.
And we actually just passed the anniversary. It was on October 27th.
Got it.
October was a very good time for the city of Philadelphia. Founding and everything. So just gonna hit you with a couple questions. So I appreciate you playing the games. How would you think you did overall?
Terrible.
Terrible. I think you did good.
I think I did bad.
No, I think you did good. They're really hard. Like
Yeah.
most people, like because one, you're kind of on the spot.
Yeah.
You don't know the questions ahead of time, and you have no idea what's gonna be asked. So I think like coming in from the perspective of like having no idea, I think you did great. And I think you provided a lot of value for people who are in Philly or visiting Philly from to come here and give them things to do. And
Thank you.
yeah, of course. So tell me, what's your favorite part about living in Philadelphia?
Probably the people, honestly. I feel like everyone's just like has that East Coast vibe of like, we'll give you shit, but we're nice about it. I just think there's a lot of great chaotic energy here.
I 100% agree. If there's one thing you could improve about Philadelphia, what would it be?
Let's see. It could be nice if it was a little cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
A little cleaner. Maybe some better public transportation would be great.
Yeah,
But besides that, crime, but that hasn't been as bad in comparison to past years. But yeah, a little cleaner. That would be great.
I 100% agree. And what about like from the like side of like if you go to Boston or New York or Miami or LA, like what's something that maybe Philadelphia could bring from like another major city?
Oh, that's tough because I think we've got amazing food. That's a tough one. Maybe like honestly, I feel like we could use some different nightlife. Feel like we could use some like cool, maybe a little more clubs because I feel like the clubs right now are so unserious in Philly. So maybe a few more nightclubs. Take some out of Miami.
Yeah,
some nice clubs we can party at.
I agree. I definitely think that could definitely be added. I definitely think that there should be a club in Fishtown. That's like that's my hot take.
I think so.
Philadelphia or Fishtown, that whole area, Northern Liberties, it doesn't have a nightclub.
Yeah, we need like a good one. That's true.
100% agree. So, and I've kind of already asked you this, but long-term staying in Philly, could you see yourself leaving Philadelphia for another city?
I don't think so. No. I mean, I never say never, but right now my family's from here. All my friends are from here. So like I said, probably could relocate to the suburbs, but I don't think I would ever leave.
Have you been ever tempted to like move to New York City or?
I hate New York City.
Really?
Yeah, I hate it. It's too overwhelming for me.
Have you been to Chicago?
I've never been to Chicago, but I've heard great things.
I was there for the first time. I would say Philly beats it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard Boston is like a cleaner Philly.
100%.
Yeah. I haven't been there either.
Boston is very walkable. I feel like Chicago is ginormous, just like land wise.
Yeah.
It takes forever to walk anywhere, and it's huge. Like you're tired.
And it's so cold, right?
It was cold. Yeah, like when we went, it was still like pretty warm. At night, it was definitely like colder than here. But yeah, it was really good, like fall weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm picking Philly.
Picking Philly all day. All right. I also saw on your page you like the shore. What's your favorite shore town?
Oh, I love Avalon, New Jersey.
Avalon. That's your number one. Did you grow up going to Avalon?
Grew up going, actually, that's when I was a kid, I grew up going to Wildwood.
Okay.
And then like high school, college was always Sea Isle City. And then since being an adult, Avalon.
Avalon.
Yeah.
Avalon is great. Do you go out to the P?
Yep. And the Whitebriar. Best bars.
Awesome. Well, that's all I had on the agenda for you.
Amazing. I made a fool of myself.
No, you did. You really did great. And I really appreciate it. Would love to have you
course.
back sometime.
Yeah, whenever.
Awesome.
This is awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right.